The 2 gold medalists from the 2012 Olympics finally get it on. Pound for pound, one of the best fighters, in my opinion, Oleksandyr Usyk, trying to go up a weight class. He's 220 pounds fighting Anthony Joshua, who's 240 pounds. And AJ is going to want to make that athleticism, that size, that weight count for everything. I think this is the hardest fight AJ has ever had. And this is the one where, probably one of the first ones I've gone into where I thought, I think you're gonna lose this. Like, genuinely, I think he's gonna lose. And you know, I hope I'm wrong because I like AJ. I also think Usyk's a fantastic fighter and he's fun and he's a character
as well.
And AJ's been on a journey where he's been an athlete. He's improved as a boxer. He's been beaten. He's had to come back from that. But really, what we're looking at tonight, in my opinion, is the skill gap. Is the skill gap for Oleksandyr Usyk big enough to overcome that size, or has AJ closed the gap enough where he can use the size and beat that great boxer? We've seen Usyk outclass Bellew. I mean, it was an unbelievable performance, but now at heavyweight it's different. And this is the most excited I've been for a boxing match in years. Yeah. Actually, I think because the reason this is exciting for me is long term. Because let's say with Andy Ruiz, we knew AJ could probably get in there with him again and outbox him if he lost. But if AJ loses tonight, he might never get the belts back, and that is the difference. This is I think if you get outclassed or anything like that, it's a huge defining moment. But if AJ wins in devastating fashion, this is a great moment. Like, AJ is great after that. It's not just, oh, you're a world champion. You're one of the very best ever.
This pace isn't going to
so tense, isn't it?
Is it?
Oh God, they are fighting very close to each other.
Joshua does not want to give up centre ring.
Yeah, definitely not.
But he's been caught by a backhand already straight away within the first 20 seconds.
It's like wide open for him, isn't it?
Jesus.
So you think they're both having they're both fighting for the centre spot here? You think they both want the centre of the ring?
No, yeah, but I feel as if Usyk's actually getting a better work so far.
Played AJ.
Oh, stiff.
I told you that's a
straight left from Usyk. Nice.
Shit.
And AJ sort of acknowledges it and smiles.
That's the punch for Usyk's looking for. It's the third time he's thrown it. 2 times he's caught it.
Well, he's, at the end of the day, he's winning the round so far from that one big punch. Good movement from Usyk. You see what I mean? These angles are nice.
But you know what it is?
Another nice stiff left from Usyk.
For the first round, I was expecting AJ to be a lot more sharp and keep it a lot longer.
Usyk doesn't usually start that fast, actually. If you look at the Bellew fight, for example, Bellew started the sharper of the two, actually.
Yeah,
mate.
Oh, mate, when you watch the replay...
What you are seeing is AJ can take his power.
I mean, AJ can take his power out for one shot.
Yeah.
You don't want to take too many more.
You saw his eyes widen
So
as well.
what we see, and you know when you've got those little trolls on cars and they've got their eyes and they shake... AJ's eyes look like they wobbled around inside his fucking skull there.
Do you know what I was saying? He looks relaxed.
I'll tell you what, you don't get that in there. Tell you what, Sky Sports, it's your loss.
The comparison to the trolls in the car with the eyes wobble.
This could be good practice for, hopefully he wins this and we get to the Fury, but
tell you
that
what.
jerking and that jerking.
Do you know what it is? That's a good point, because if you can't deal with him, he's not going to deal with it with a 6'9"
version of someone doing similar stuff, angles and all
Who
of
I'd
that.
actually say is cleverer, in a way, really.
Yeah. Oh, and he checked the chin.
He's
touching
him.
Oh, that lead right hook from Usyk looked good there.
Nice combo
On the
there.
gloves,
Combination.
on the gloves though.
There was one that landed there, that left hook.
Is his foot all right? Usyk's ankle wobbled a little bit. I don't know if that was just me.
It's like he's leaning awkwardly on the right foot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, this is not what you'd want as an Anthony Joshua fan, in my opinion. This style of fight is a Usyk style fight.
The hand speed, you can really see the difference in the hand speed at the moment.
Yeah. AJ needs to just hit him with something hard just to slow him down a bit here.
If he doesn't gain any, he's not gaining any respect at this point in time.
AJ just tried to keep it. You know when you put your hand out and you just keep them at bay. AJ tried to do that and he just got checked for it.
He rested it on his forehead, didn't he? It was weird.
But Usyk just slipped inside and caught him straight away.
I do think AJ's got this round, though.
No way.
The volume thrown.
Yeah, I think
Seriously?
That was connected, yeah.
Seriously?
Do you know what it is? The work from Usyk, it looked like he was busier.
He wasn't doing it. He wasn't connecting as much.
So what I'm talking about is first round was clearly Usyk, but what I seen there, the cleaner shots were all Usyk's, in my opinion.
AJ was connecting with a lot more.
Yeah, even some of them right hands, the body was solid.
Oh no, I'm not saying they weren't. I just mean the more dangerous shots, the more shots on the chin, where boom.
This is why boxing's so exciting. It's like it's all subjective of what you see.
Oh, and he's been hurt. He's been. He looked hurt there. He looked like he got one. Fuck me. Maybe I'm overreacting in the heat of the moment because this is a fucking class fight. But it looked like he really took something there. And again, Usyk is landing, to me, way more than Anthony Joshua in every round.
He needs to be concentrating on speed, AJ, here rather than...
You see where he steps into that straight left? I feel like AJ is getting in touch with that too much right now. He needs to...
He has from the first 20 seconds of the fight.
Absolutely.
Far too early.
The head movement from AJ has not been good enough. This has been quite comfortable for Usyk so far, if I'm being brutally honest.
And
that's it!
Oh.
AJ's gone! He's really in trouble here! This is big trouble for Anthony Joshua! He's wobbled! He fucking wobbled him there!
He did.
And he's got to be patient. And it's another one, and this is where Anthony Joshua's dangerous as well. He's a fucking live animal.
There you go.
Oh, he's loading up.
Yeah,
he felt that.
He's got to be very careful. And again,
I don't think he wobbled him as such, as in he was ready to go down. But
Adam, I know you're an AJ fan.
No, I'm not saying
this is one-way fucking trap.
No. That was a Usyk round, and it was a clear.
It wasn't just an Usyk round.
But I thought when you said he wobbled him, it sat to people watching at home. If they're not watching the fight, they would have thought AJ's gone down there or he's close to.
All right, let's watch the replay. Let's watch the replay.
We're gonna look at.
I might be overreacting because now I'm like, when I'm watching fights, I'm a twat.
Shot though.
Let's see if he wobbles.
That was a clean shot.
See, he kept his...
Mate, look at his legs!
There's the legs.
Mate, no fucking way was that not
I don't think he wobbled.
He smiled in appreciation that you got me there.
It was a great shot.
That was the same shot you got Bellew with. He throws this like...
And that's too easy, right?
Do you know what he does perfectly? Do you know I was talking about that distance? He throws them straight right and then he just changes the angle to a right hook.
You know what? He got lucky there that it caught his shoulder on the way through.
Agree.
Because if that don't catch his shoulder on the way through...
Yeah, but it is. That's the worst place. You often... Do you know when you get caught behind the ear, like in the back of the jawline? That's the shots that really get people.
Yeah. Anthony Joshua's got to be very fucking careful right now because he's getting...
He can't let Usyk take a lead on points because you're not outboxing him for the rest of the round. So then you're looking for a knockout. And if you're going out in the last 6 rounds looking for a knockout...
This is dangerous, this is...
Do you know what it is? The writing was almost on the wall from the first 20 seconds. He was getting hit with the power shot far too early. This is the problem.
This is the worst nightmare. This is the worst nightmare right now. This is not good. This is... Like, we've never seen someone outclass Anthony Joshua the way he's being sort of pieced apart here and actually missing a lot and being out... I mean, he's being outlanded quite clearly. This is... We've seen Anthony Joshua usually at this point... He's unloading and putting everything behind his punches and getting you out of there almost.
And the thing is, he's not throwing his punches with full extension. He's kind of snatching.
He's hesitant.
Jab. He's hesitant.
Why is he hesitant?
He's scared to
get hit.
He needs to get that jab established.
Every time he throws that jab, Usyk is slipping it comfortably, mate. It's unbelievable.
You need to be able to win some rounds.
Come on, AJ, man.
And what also is not a good sign is Usyk's looking to plant his feet now. He's almost like slowing it down as if to say, I'm not worried about you anymore.
Mate, how often do we see Anthony Joshua on the outside working this hard? That, I'm telling you now, I stake
3-1 that.
Unless Anthony Joshua gets this haymaker to land, that work rate that he's getting put through right now and the brain power required, he's going to drain. This is the thing, right? We've never seen AJ quite hesitant. And this is the mind games, in my opinion. It's got to be because he's got. I'm guessing so much about what he's going to do next.
Yeah,
because we never see AJ look gun shy.
He's getting touched too often off shots that he shouldn't be really getting caught with.
Yeah, the footwork from Usyk is so much.
Oh, mate, it's mesmerising, mate. This is why I picked Usyk because there's levels to this shit.
That's what I'm.
AJ's getting a bit confidence. He's. No, he took a straight left there.
He took a straight backhand and a straight right. Straight jab.
AJ was going like this. You
know? I just feel like his reflexes aren't there. He's not as sharp.
Usyk's just too busy, and it's too hard for him to predict what he's going to do next.
Oh, lovely.
Went
downstairs, came up with the hook, but AJ answers with a nice right, actually.
Yeah, a lead right hand.
Yeah, this is the thing. I know Usyk's great, but like you said, I've seen AJ be better than this. Like, another good punch from Usyk. Fuck.
I don't often see AJ get hit with jabs and where he's actually shook. He's getting shook off jabs at the moment.
It's like what you said about the demoralising factor of jabs and how it disrupts your patterns. I feel like he's struggling to get into his rhythm a bit here.
I feel as if in this fight he's found no rhythm up until this point.
Yes. God, I love watching Usyk. You know, he's a master at work.
Movement is unbelievable.
This is, as a big, slow guy, I wish I could just do the shit he does. It's amazing.
Mate, don't underestimate yourself. You're not a slow guy. Your hand speed's there.
Good shot! Ooh. That was Anthony Joshua's best shot of the fight.
Usyk's taken that so well. Bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. That rocked him, didn't it?
Nah, but look, bro, you want him to wobble a bit there.
Yeah.
He looked straight in the eye.
That's better from AJ. That's what we want.
Come on,
AJ.
One more punch and you're still around.
That's the first.
This is AJ's round.
He definitely hurt him there.
Usyk's on his bike.
We're never getting Fury AJ, man. For fuck's sake.
We are.
Stuck in another trilogy, man.
AJ can finish
joke,
this. That's one thing. No. There's too many jabs landing from Usyk. Like, you're so right, mate. It's just too many.
AJ is not caring about his power.
Can you see the hand speed just
he's
not
getting
there?
Outboxed.
Oh,
mate.
Jesus, that left hook from
See what
Usyk.
I mean, though? Like, he'll take it and he'll...
Right.
Yeah, but
I don't think he's respecting it.
You can't
That's
keep
not a good
taking
thing,
that.
by the way. I'm not saying...
Oh, yeah, I hear you. Yeah. He didn't respect Ruiz either, and that didn't work out well. Usyk's landed more hard shots in this round so far than any other round, in my opinion.
Wouldn't you expect AJ to be making more of his weight and throwing himself onto Usyk, making him more tired, wrapping him up for a round?
This is bad! And AJ's wobbled!
That was
He stumbled. He stumbled.
Was that a wobble
that
or
off
a
a punch?
stumble?
It was off a punch. It was off a punch.
Definitely
You
off
can
a
see,
punch.
Mate, AJ's getting hit at will here.
He's
This
hurt.
can't last much longer. He can't keep taking these shots.
Look how slow
Mate,
that-
he's going to get dropped. He's going to get dropped, AJ. He needs to sort this out right now.
There's no
right
hand
now.
speed. Look how slow
Mate,
he is.
look at how slow he is. He's wilting under the pressure here. Come on.
Usyk is phenomenal. Absolutely.
Oh, and he's been hit again. Fuck me, man.
What?
He's leaning in with shots.
Mate,
He's
laboured with that, yeah.
laboured all the time. Like, he's not looked sharp at all.
Oh, mate, this is too easy for Usyk, man. It's not even hard at this point. Come on. He's getting a boxing lesson, AJ, and he's smiling just like he was when it fucking happened against Klitschko.
You only smile.
Come on, man. Anthony Joshua just got a fucking lesson in that round.
You mentioned
I thought he was going to come out stronger.
Yeah, I did.
The sixth round was good. Anthony Joshua's corner.
He got caught, but
fuck.
They're not happy.
Shock.
He just told AJ your left hand has got to be higher.
he said, "Fuck Sky, I'm going out like this."
Because he's getting caught over his lead hand all the time.
Yeah.
I tell you now, if I was
He needs
Tyson
2, 3.
Fury, I'd be
Licking
very
my lips.
happy. Oh,
Yeah.
licking my lips.
Fury will be laughing at this. Yeah. But this is the thing. Fury should have gotten there first because now the win, if he did have the win, would not be the same if Usyk does go on to win this.
5 seconds.
Good body shot from AJ.
Come on, capitalise now. You got a minute and 20. Put it
Yeah,
on
he
him.
needs to put it on him for sure.
This is why I feel as if the weight's playing a factor.
Oh,
Good shot.
It was to the chest, but that's actually, Oh!
Another one.
Fuck, another one from Usyk.
Just as Joshua
Was
gets
that
his
just
confidence
inside
and
the
Usyk
gloves?
Yeah.
How did he
back.
squeeze that in there?
Oh.
There. What
Great head movement that was, though.
But he's definitely kept it a little bit tighter with his defence, AJ. He's brought his hands in a little bit closer.
It's actually helping a lot.
He was getting caught over the lead hand with simple jabs, which were hurting him.
Do you know when he was talking before the fight, though, and he was saying, "I'm still in camp," like I'm still in camp.
Yeah.
That was worrying me a bit, because it sounds like you're overlooking this fight to me, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
when you're saying, "Oh, I'm still in camp," like I'm just camp. This is just another day. It's like I'm not sure you want to be treating this like a sparring session,
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
He's having a better round.
That was a good
So
uppercut.
far, this is AJ's round, actually.
definitely.
Credit to him. He came back. God, it's getting the crunch time now, isn't it? This is the showdown.
Given, when you look at people and you say, "Oh, he's maximised his potential," he didn't. Do you think he's gone above and beyond his actual potential?
AJ.
Or does,
No, I feel as if at times I feel like he's underperformed, but he's always seems to pull it out the bag in these big fights. I feel against Povetkin he was losing, against Klitschko he was it was touch and go. Against even when he fought Dylan White early in his career, he got really rocked.
Yeah.
But somehow he always pulls it out the bag. So I think, I don't know, I don't say it as luck. I feel as if he can adapt. He does adjust in fights and he kind of has these little wake-up calls and kind of finds the punch. So it's not fluke.
Are we seeing a true arrival of a new heavyweight, though, now? Do you think he's now in the mix, regardless of what
He's got
happens?
to be. He's got to be.
He's in the mix with everyone
He's giving
now,
him
right?
a lesson in some of these rounds. Like
It's no longer Wilder, Fury,
he is,
AJ. It's Wilder, Fury, AJ, Usyk, right?
Put it this way: we've seen Dillian White in there with AJ, and it didn't look like this. Like, you know what I mean?
What I do think there'll be heavyweights sitting at home saying, if this was me, I would have dominated a lot more than AJ is doing. I feel as if AJ from the first round hasn't looked great. I feel as if Fury would be saying, it would have been a round, it would have been over. I think people like Dylan White will be saying the same. I think all these guys will say, I would have beat him by now. I don't feel like he's imposing.
I get that, and I think a lot of them are probably not right. But with Fury in particular,
Yeah.
if anyone really believed Anthony Joshua was going to beat Fury. I think if you watch this fight and you still have that belief, surely, I don't. To me, we're seeing a guy who has similar traits to Usyk. Sorry, we're seeing Usyk who has similar traits to Fury, but hasn't got the size, the reach, and all of that. I think off of this, if Fury comes in as he should do, he would play with Anthony Joshua. Actually, I think it would be embarrassing for him. Yeah, and that's a sad thing. I've gone from thinking it would be a competitive fight to, like I said after Pulev it wasn't, but now I'm like, nah, you can't do it, mate. You can't do it.
Oh, mate.
He's really sluggish.
He just looks slow.
Yeah.
And I've always credited him, even the later rounds, he carries that speed and power when he lets them go, but I just haven't seen it.
But this is exactly why I said, against a guy who constantly pushes the pace on you, where you can't take rounds off, you are not going to be able to have 3 rounds off like you did against Pulev, re-energize, and then smash him to bits. That ain't going to happen. And I called that from day one, actually.
That would have been my tactic for Joshua. Every time he gets close, grab and hold and start again.
He hasn't done any of that, though, until this round, has he?
That's what he's not the same as Chisor. Oh, mate, Usyk's definitely winning this round.
He's pretty much
because of that damage. They're going to give it AJ though.
He's done very little of what I've expected.
They are.
If we're talking about punches landed, AJ's hit nothing but thin air in this round. He
pretty much walked forward there, crossed his legs, and kind of just looked down at the floor and hoped that he didn't get hit.
Mate,
his eyes closed as well, Joshua's, isn't it?
Look, see how he turned there, laboured.
Mate, he's sluggish. Yeah.
Both of their eyes are fucked.
Joshua's eyes actually closed though. Yeah.
Is it completely closed?
Yeah, Joshua's right eye is closed.
Closing. It's not completely yet, but
it's on its
will
way,
be
though.
soon.
The level of heavyweight that Anthony Joshua has fought, if he's only fought who he could fight, and this isn't his fault, but if you compare it to a lot of the top heavyweights in history, it's just been a lot of average fighters by comparison to them. This is the first truly great boxer I have ever seen AJ fight, in my opinion. Other than Klitschko, who has nowhere near the bag of tricks that Usyk has. Yeah. Klitschko is a very straightforward opponent.
I think from the first round, he's just been getting caught too often. And they're not being huge, but it's them play on you. They start to wear you down. They take it out of you.
Mate, you know, the one thing I'll give credit for AJ for is, even though he's the athlete and he's the pretty boy, he is a fighter at heart. Like, when he starts getting hit, I like the way he goes, come on then, fucking come on then. The way he did against Klitschko, obviously, you know, I like that about him.
It's like you said, he could have just not took this fight. He could have waited for the Fury fight.
I respect him.
I said from the first round, I think the tactics were, you hold centre ring, you're the bigger man, dominate. And he hasn't kind of changed from that point. I think he should have adjusted, but he hasn't really adjusted his tactics at all.
Apparently Joshua was told in the last break, stay behind your jab.
But he's not jabbed.
What?
He's hardly jabbed the full fight.
Stay behind your jab.
Excellent. Stay behind your jab. By the way, you need to jab.
Yeah, I do like that.
I think tactically it's been wrong. And Joshua hasn't turned up.
The one thing that I think we said in the gym the other day is, like, if Usyk does what Ruiz did, the problem you're going to have is if Usyk is levels above AJ technically, and we had the conversation of where AJ's athleticism and his boxing IQ are, if Usyk's way higher in an IQ sense, and we find that out, and the athleticism doesn't matter as much, how the fuck do you catch Usyk up? He is just better than you. It's not like Ruiz, where he's going to turn up fat as fuck and 30 pounds heavier, and he was already a fat fuck.
I was expecting to see the minute he got close, it might not have happened often, but it would be a fast combination.
How is AJ going to get the belts back? That's my problem.
Nah, he ain't winning.
The thing is,
how's he ever get? Because if they rematch, which they will, and the same thing happens again, I mean, Eddie's fucked.
I mean, I'm expecting to hear that.
I'm worried about Eddie Hearn's mental health right now.
Exactly, me too.
Will somebody check on him?
Will somebody think of Eddie Hearn's many mansions, please?
And this is Anthony Joshua in major trouble. Anyone thinks AJ has won this fight? You're smoking budge, in the words of Adam McCall.
Do you know what it is at this point? I just don't want to see AJ getting stopped.
Usyk's absolutely landing at will here.
Hey, look at that.
Anthony Joshua is throwing. He's got very little pep in his punches. This is a boxing lesson, mate. That's all I've seen from the get-go. AJ's had the odd good round.
Shouldn't be fighting.
Generally, it's a boxing lesson. This.
But I feel as if, you know, if AJ had a spurt of flurries of speed, I've just not seen it at all, so I can't even call it boxing.
The one thing we've not seen from AJ is a massive explosion of energy.
Not of anything?
Yeah, and normally we'll see that every time. He's getting absolutely outclassed.
Yeah.
He's getting hurt, and he's not careful.
He's hurt, you know.
Mate, he's in big trouble here. He's getting pieced up.
He's fighting on instinct here.
Just before, about 30 seconds before that, AJ caught him with a nice shot.
Mate.
And then Usyk just came straight back at him, and it's like, bro, you're not even being able to... He's a machine!
I said this years ago, you know. We're never getting the wild out AJ.
He's a machine,
because Usyk will beat him
Usyk's just too good for him. He's just too good for it.
Mate,
It isn't
way
about
too
whether he's
good.
ill or
I
anything,
actually
he's just too good for
feel
him.
as if at this point AJ's batteries he's run out of fuel.
Of course he has.
Oh,
and he's in trouble again.
see them punches there. They were the slowest punches I've ever seen.
You know, if this was a fight and the champion,
Mate,
and
Anthony
Usyk was the
Joshua,
champion, you don't
Anthony
get a
Joshua is seconds away from being chinned and on the floor
Look,
here.
he's
getting hurt
he's
and he's
out.
going down. He's going
out.
down. He's out on his feet, ladies and gentlemen.
gonna go down.
No fucking way.
Not gonna go down.
Come on. Hang on, AJ. Fair play, he's got balls of steel, this guy.
The bell's going.
Yes.
Oh fuck! Me. I told you. I just hope he didn't get put out there.
Mate,
That's a 10-8.
He was gone.
It's more
the boy called it.
He was.
The boy called it.
Do you know
He's
there?
relieved to get
does
to
he
that
know?
corner.
Does he know he's lost?
I fucking called it.
I did not see one punch
Boom.
that he was out there. His battery ran out. The fuel just went zing.
And I'll tell you what, that was a fucking lesson.
Do you know why?
That was a lesson.
And do you know the signs are there? They've put him on the stool.
Bro.
You know, normally, if you think you've won regardless, you say,
Stand
get
up.
off.
Your hands go up for a little while. You
As
know.
a boxer, you are told if you are exhausted, you want to drop down on the floor with exhausted, you stand
Mate,
up and pretend
mate.
like
Nah, he
what
knows
did
his
you-
last. He knows it.
Usyk got on his knees and thank God because he knew he'd won that fucking fight, hands down. If
He sat down and thank God that he hasn't been knocked out.
Mate,
That's what's happened there.
that was the most vulnerable.
I've never seen him.
I think it's even more vulnerable than Ruiz had him actually because he put it this way. Do you know when Anthony Joshua gets waved off against Ruiz? If you're not watching the fight, he's more with it then when it's waved off than what he was at the
That's
end of this
interesting
fight.
there because AJ's getting treatment from a doctor, and the doctor's either touching his eye or his nose, and every
he's
time
waving him
going,
off,
he's
yeah.
going like,
Oh, it's-
"Stop touching me, bro." Like, obviously it must be painful, but at
think-
the same time, there's some like obviously his equilibrium's been knocked the fuck out, but he is battered in there.
I feel
Usyk has beat him up.
Mate,
bro.
can I just say,
Like, he's beaten
forget about Anthony Joshua ever being heavyweight champion of the world again. You're looking at greatness. Oleksandyr Usyk is the fucking GOAT right now.
You say greatness, how does he do against Fury? Because what I say is Fury beats him still.
Maybe
I
he
don't
does.
see greatness
Maybe,
against Fury.
Maybe,
But you know
but the
Fury-
point
you
is,
know Fury
you can
gets
be
well.
great
How
and still
knackered
lose to
Joshua
Fury.
looks there. Look at that. Joshua's out of it.
I feel as if Usyk
He's concussed on that,
beat
dude.
a Joshua who's a 5 out of 10.
No,
That's how I feel.
No, so here's the thing that Tony Bellew said.
Performance-wise.
Tony Bellew said, I felt great. Tony Bellew said he watched Anthony Joshua do 12 rounds, multiple sparring partners. He was like, I watched him. There's no way he's going to tire in there. He looks amazing. And I know he might have been lying for the sake of whatever, but he drains you.
But he still thought he was going to win. In Bellew,
Yeah.
up until 6-5, well, I don't know what it was, say the 5th round, Bellew was winning the fight. And he was making Usyk
Bellew
look.
looked better than AJ.
Oh, he was making Usyk miss. He was
Because
catching
Bellew's a better boxer than AJ.
Oh, well, no, that
Yeah.
goes without saying because he started at a younger age.
He's just,
Oh, look at this.
Mate.
He was out on his feet here.
every criticism that has ever been laid at Anthony Joshua's feet has been proven right tonight. Is he of the boxing IQ of a true great fighter? And that's why I picked Usyk. I said the better boxer. That's what I always pick, and he is the better boxer.
Do you
Fair
know
play
this?
to him.
What's frustrated me is that I didn't see even.
What you normally see from him.
I wanted to see Joshua either at his best, or even at 60-70%. I didn't see that.
What's going on in his
can't-
mind there?
You know, when you say that though, and I know you're probably not saying this, people at home will be thinking, is he saying AJ wasn't quite at it? But that was because of Usyk. Like, Usyk made it so that we didn't get the best of AJ, and that's someone that got their tactics
Scores
right.
are coming
But you know-
117 to 112, 116 to 112,
And the new,
115 to 113.
and the new,
All three scores to the
This is
winner.
fucking history, this.
and the new.
Good old Eddie.
And new, there you go.
Sorry, mate.
Oh,
He's
my.
crying.
Oh, mate, it's well
Incredible
deserved.
stuff.
Incredible.
You know what?
man.
Yeah, I wanted AJ to win. I'm actually gutted for Anthony Joshua.
I'm
Yeah,
devastated.
but I couldn't be more happy
Amazing.
for
Yeah,
Alexander
that's
Usyk.
incredible.
Usyk.
The geezer is
Absolutely
such a nice
amazing.
fella, yeah. And
He deserves it.
you know, for an Eastern European to come to the UK and still grab the fans' attentions and still be liked by everyone and all those kind of things, he deserves
But he was
it.
very honourable,
And they'll
like-
have a great rematch and Usyk will win again, but he deserves it.
It was
Like,
very
yo,
honourable there. The way that he took the way
He's
that
a
he
good
took
man,
when he was
that's why.
bowing to the crowd and that.
He's
He
a
seemed
real
like
proud
gentleman.
Klitschko.
Anthony Joshua is a great athlete and a really great fighter, but he's not ever going to be on the level of Tyson Fury or Usyk. He is never touching that belt again.
Do you know this is the problem I feel with Anthony Joshua throughout his career? He's so hot and cold with his performances. You know, some guys that always turn up, even a 60-70% of them gets the job done. He's always very
I
close.
disagree with you though because
Okay.
I hear what you're saying, bro. Like But against Pulev, I thought he looked like shit. And everyone will know, I said right after Pulev's fight, there's no way he beats Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
I
can't argue based on that performance. I can't argue anything you say.
I feel like Pulev was a dog shit fighter who actually managed to go the distance, like go right late into the fight, not the distance, but like 9-10 rounds. I'm like, this guy, you let him last this long. A guy like Usyk, he just outclassed him.